You've wasted years waiting. Let's be honest. You've waited for the right mood, the right timing, the right person. You've waited for motivation to hit you like lightning. For someone to notice, to believe in you, to hand you your moment. But here you are, same place, same thoughts, still scrolling, still stuck, still telling yourself, maybe next week. You've turned your life into a waiting room, watching others get called in, while you sit there, hoping someone opens your door. But no one's coming. No miracle, no mentor, no rescue. And the longer you wait, the more your fire dims. You don't need motivation. You need a wake-up call. This is it. Because the second you stop hoping for someone else to save you, is the second you start building the version of you that doesn't need saving. There's a reason you feel stuck. It's not because you're weak. It's because deep down, you're still hoping someone's going to fix it. Maybe not out loud, but in the background, there's this quiet belief. Someone will show up. Someone stronger, smarter, more put together. They'll take your hand, give you the answer, make it make sense. That's the Cinderella Syndrome. The fantasy that if you just suffer long enough, wait patiently enough, stay in your lane, you'll get rescued. And it's not your fault. You were programmed with it. As a kid, you cried. Someone came. You fell. Someone picked you up. Someone always made the decision, solved the problem, carried the weight. So your brain learned, struggle hard enough, and eventually, someone comes. And then adulthood hits, and no one comes. No one tells you that 99% of your problems are waiting on you. Not a boss, not a girlfriend, not the perfect timing. Just you, unclenching your fist and saying, all right, if it's gonna happen, it's on me. The lie feels better. The lie feels safer. But the lie is killing you. Because the longer you wait, the more you rot. You keep hoping for the answer while the question is screaming in your face. What if no one's coming? What if this is it? Would you finally move? Or would you keep sitting in the tower, hoping the ladder builds itself? Because the truth is, there is no ladder, just you deciding to climb anyway. Every time you wait on someone else to move your life forward, you lose a bit of your power. Not all at once, it fades slowly, like a fire running out of oxygen. You tell yourself you're just being patient, just being smart, waiting for the right time, the right mentor, the right energy. But here's the truth. Waiting quietly becomes relying, and relying too long becomes depending. And dependence, that's where men start to sink. Because once your progress depends on someone else, you stop being the driver. You hand over the wheel, and then wonder why you're not going anywhere. No one tells you how dangerous that is. How easy it is to become passive, to keep waiting for permission you don't actually need. And I say this as someone who's been there. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to save you. And the longer you believe they are, the more control you give away. Your life, your discipline, your peace, that's not a group project. It's your responsibility. And the moment you take it back, that's the moment everything starts to change.
It sounds harsh, doesn't it? No one's coming. But let me show you why that's actually the best thing you could ever hear. Because once you truly accept it, you stop waiting and you start building. You stop playing small just in case someone notices. You stop holding back while hoping life gets easier. You stop looking to be saved and start looking inward for what's been missing. When you let go of the rescue fantasy, you create space for something else to show up. clarity. You realize it's not about being chosen. It's about choosing yourself over and over, even when it's hard. That's not weakness. That's leadership. That's adulthood. You want freedom? It begins the moment you say, "I'm not waiting anymore. I'm moving." No one's coming to write the book, to build the business, to fix your habits. That's your job now. And that's not pressure, it's power. Because if no one's coming, then nothing's stopping you either. Most people grow up, but they never really take over the job of leading themselves. They move out, get a job, buy groceries. But deep down, they're still waiting for someone to check in, to say, "You're doing great," or "It's time to get serious." They still want a coach, a parent, a boss who keeps them accountable. That works for a while, until life stops handing you structure. Then what? This is where most men get stuck. Not because they're lazy, but because they never learned how to lead themselves from the inside. That's where self-parenting comes in. It means becoming the person who tells you, "Get up, finish what you started, go even when you don't feel like it." It also means becoming the person who says, "You did well. I'm proud of you. Let's try again tomorrow." You don't need someone else to say it. You say it. You mean it. You live by it. It's quiet work. No gold stars, no applause. Just real internal power, built day by day, rep by rep. And the best part? Once you become your own source of strength and standards, no one can take that from you. Not a breakup, not a layoff, not even failure. You become stable. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. When you finally accept that no one's coming, you're left with something most people secretly fear. A blank page. No more scripts, no more hand-holding. No one telling you what to do next. Just you and the terrifying freedom of choice. At first, it feels like pressure. Because when no one's coming, you can't blame anyone for where you are. You can't point fingers. You can't stall. But if you sit with that, really sit with it, something flips. You realize the page is blank because it's yours to write. You stop being a side character in your own story. You stop replaying the same loops hoping for a plot twist that never comes. And you start authoring your next move. Not because you feel ready, but because there's no one else to write it for you. That's power most people never experience. Because they're too busy trying to stay safe, they never realized they were free. So here's the truth. The blank page isn't a burden. It's the beginning. And the pen is already in your hand. Most people don't quit. They just wait themselves into oblivion. They say things like, "I'm just figuring it out. I'll start when things calm down. I'm not ready yet." But behind all those words is fear. Fear of starting small. Fear of being seen trying. Fear of not being perfect on day one. So they stay in the waiting room, reading books, watching videos, consuming instead of creating, thinking instead of acting. And every day that passes in the waiting room, it drains you. Not because nothing's happening, but because deep down, you know you were built for more. Movement builds identity. Waiting erodes it. Clarity doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from momentum, from doing. You want confidence? Start. You want direction? Act. You want to stop feeling stuck? Pick something, anything, and move on it with everything you've got. Even the wrong action teaches you more than standing still ever will. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop hoping life gives you a perfect opening. You're not waiting for your moment. You create it. Let's make this real. Right now, grab a pen or open your notes. Write down 3 areas of your life you've been quietly waiting for someone else to fix. Be honest. My discipline, waiting on a coach. My peace, waiting on a partner to understand me. My career, waiting on a boss to promote me. Now, cross their names out. Every single one. And replace them with one word. Me. My discipline, me. My peace, me. My career, me. It's not just a mental shift. It's a full system override. You stop outsourcing responsibility, and you start pulling the weight yourself. This is what ownership looks like. Not loud, not flashy, but clear. It's the moment where you stop waiting for life to start, and you quietly decide, I'm the one who builds it. This was never about being saved. It was about finally seeing that you were the one holding the key the whole time. No one's coming. Not to push you, not to heal you, not to hand you a better life. And that's good. Because if no one's coming, then no one can stop you either. This is your turning point. The exact moment you choose to stop surviving and start building. Not because it's easy, but because it's yours. So here's your move. Write down one thing you're taking full ownership of this week. Make it real. Make it yours. And do it without waiting for applause. Because power doesn't show up when you're finally ready. It shows up when you finally move. And you're not meant to drift. You're meant to lead. If this hit deeper than expected, drop a like. And if you're done waiting and ready to build something real, subscribe now. This isn't just a video. This is your wake-up bell.